Здравейте, приятели! Аз съм Ванчела, вие гледате Zoom, до мен е Vini Vici. Сега ще си поговорим за неговото първо гостуване тук. Hi, how do you feel to be in Bulgaria for a first time, and what do you expect in the Bulgarian audience? And do you know something about Sofia or Bulgaria?
First of all, yeah, it is the first time, and I'm very excited about this. You know, we love to see new places in the world, and it's like flattering us a lot that we have the opportunity to see them. We're definitely expecting a massive crowd. We heard the crowd in Bulgaria is very good, so we are looking forward for it. I know a Bulgarian cheese in Israel, like we eat a lot of Bulgarian cheese. I don't know how you call it here. That's something that I know about Bulgaria. Something very that like I love actually, this cheese. One of my favorite cheeses in the world.
The yellow one.
It's
Or
not.
the white one?
It's white.
Oh,
It's
okay.
white.
It's just sirne.
It's just sirne. That's it. In Israel, it's so famous. You know, like the Bulgarian cheese. Everybody's asking for Bulgarian cheese. I also know Stoichkov, the legendary Barcelona player. One of my favorite players of all time, actually. So.
Oh, you're into football?
I'm into football. Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay, after you're participating here in Sofia, where you will go, and are you on tour?
We are on tour constantly, you know, like we've been yesterday in Czech Republic, and tomorrow we're going to Newcastle in England, and it's like that all the time. Last week we had actually 9 shows, like Brazil 3 shows, Holland 2 shows, Poland 1 show. We lost a little bit. We had like 9 shows, and yeah, it's all the time like that. Yeah, it's all.
So you travel a lot. Do you notice any difference between the audiences in the different countries?
Yeah, you see a difference. Like for example, I know that for example Brazil is a big country for psytrance, for our own style, you know, and like they really know the music very good. They know the style. It's kind of a different festival vibe. And also in Europe, you have every country have his own trademark. Today I'm gonna see the trademark of Bulgaria. I will finally, for the first time, I will know what like how is the crowd is here, you know, and I'm very excited.
Here is a really strong trance, society. So you must know that. The summer is right behind the corner. So what is your plan for the season?
Definitely a big tour, a big tour. I'm excited because this summer I'm gonna get married.
Oh, congratulations!
Yes, that's it. I'm with my fiance for like 7 years, and we said it's about time. So yeah, it's a big move for me. You know, I'm very excited about this, and a lot of big shows. We are hosting our own stage of Alteza stage in Tomorrowland. That's something that we are very, very excited about. And a lot of big festivals, you know, everywhere, mostly Europe, but like, yeah, definitely excited.
Can we expect a new EP from you soon?
Actually, we're gonna launch a song on 17th of May. One of our favorite tunes at the moment with Dimitri Vegas and Like Mike and Liquid Soul, kind of a different combination. It's called Uns. It's a very catchy song. We are very excited about this, and it's going to be released on 17th of May. So you should definitely look it up.
You just released the song Karma.
Yes.
I heard it maybe a month ago. Can you tell me the story behind that song? And the title is really interesting.
First of all, it's with Reality Test, an artist that we are kind of we love and we believe in, and we kind of helping her building a career, you know, a little bit. And also it's with Shanti people, and they're like a Russian ethnic kind of oriental band. We love their vocal, and we love Reality Test, and we wanted to do this song for quite some time. And then we said, okay, now it's the right moment for it, and that's it. We did it. And about the name, we love Indian culture. It's a big influence on our music, you know. And then we just wanted a very good word in the Indian culture, and then like we started to throw words, and then we came across with Karma, and then we said, okay, that's good for us. That's it.
Okay, 3 years ago you released your Great Spirit with Armin van Buuren. Can you tell me more about it? Because I never get the chance to ask you about this. So it's really like a great hit.
Yeah. First of all, thank you very much. Yeah, it's amazing to see that it's already passed so much time from the song, you know. That was definitely one of the, if not the biggest, how can I say, chapter in our life, one of their biggest breakthrough in Vini Vici career. We started our project with our own unique and trademark sound, you know, like tribal-ish and like techno-ish kind of psytrance. I don't know exactly how to define it, but and then we played in ASOT, Netherlands, and somehow, like a long story short, we started to talk with Armin by emails. You know, we threw them like a lot of compliments that we are big fans, and he said that he's also a big fan. And then we threw like, let's make a track together, and he said, yeah, of course, and that's it, and game over. And then Great Spirit came along. It took us like a year to produce it with him because like he's very busy, we are very busy, and until we find the right moment to produce it. And that's it. And Great Spirit came along. It became gold in Sweden, I think.
With whom you want to work with in near future? Like you really wish to work with?
Okay, so we worked with a lot of legends. Now we are very blessed about that. But like, if I go to my roots, I would definitely like to work with bands like Chemical Brothers, Fateless. Even Daft Punk, although it's a little bit far from our style, but like, yeah, Prodigy also, like this, the people that really, the bands that really introduced me to electronic music. Before I discovered psytrance and trance, I discovered this when I was like 13 years old in my room, you know. So that's definitely a dream for us to work with.
What are the changes in the dance scene itself from the day you start your career to nowadays?
Oh wow, that's like that's a big conversation. I never actually thought about this. Just what I know now, it's like when we were young, no, like not a lot of people had the opportunity to produce whatever they want. You didn't have teachers, you didn't have YouTube like to see and to learn by yourself, you know. You needed to have some kind of talent and a lot of like will to succeed, you know. And today it's a little bit different. It's much more approachable for new artists to produce. Like they have a lot of stuff like splice and a lot of CD samples that before you didn't have this thing. You needed to produce everything by yourself. So that's from the producer side, that's a big difference, and that's why you can see a lot of new artists all the time coming. Like, you know, it's like every week you see like a few more artists coming. Like we getting a lot of demos for our record label, and beside that, from scene point of view, it became enormous. It wasn't like that when I was a child. Like dance music, psytrance specifically, was very underground, and now it became commercial. Like everybody knows it, everybody play. Like I know like young kids is playing it, even parents know the songs like Great Spirit and Free Tibet and Chakra. Like it's amazing to see that, you know. And
you told me that you go participate on a lot of festivals, and I'm really curious, what are the difference between to play on a big festival, huge festival, and on a club, and what do you prefer and why?
I think that if you ask me what I prefer, I would prefer open air parties because again we came from a scene that's called psytrance, and psytrance is very open air, rave-ish, scene oriented, you know. So it's like, if you ask me what I prefer this a little bit
Close to the nature?
Yeah, to be in the nature and play it like inside of a forest, you know, like something like very crazy nature. That's a little bit more my favorite. But I love also clubs, because clubs is much more warm, and in a way it's like much more intense, because like you can see everybody around you, you know, like you really feel each person and the energy.
So I'm really curious about your name, Vini Vici. Is it a wordplay from Vini Vici, or maybe?
Yeah, it's exactly this. You read it perfectly. We wanted like We wanted a name. We were searching for names. We had already, like, we did a few songs of the project, but we didn't have a good name for it. Like, we started to think, and then Matan came across, my partner came across with the phrase, and then like I said, okay, something here. I like it. It's too long, but I like it. Let's start to play with the words. We started to play with the words, and then we said, okay, Vini Vici, Vini Vici, Vini Vici, all right, yeah, done. And then we started Vini Vici six years ago already. Wow, that time flies. It's crazy to think that already past 6 years. And that's it. Now we are focusing much more on Vini Vici. We don't have so much time. We don't have actually no time, let's be honest, for nothing else. I'm getting married. Matan have a small family already, a wife and a kid, you know, and so we're trying to kind of balance everything to get a little bit of normal life, you know, like what happened last year in our scene with the death of Avicii, and it made you like really think about proportions, you know, and somehow that you must balance your life to have a long life, you know, otherwise it will not stay. Hello Bulgaria, what's up? I'm Avram from Vini Vici and you watching The Voice TV.